From Parkway Bowl in El Cajon here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Both divisions are right on the same pace. This is 8-year-old Caden Sham. Both bowlers in their first career JBT title match, and Caden opens up strong. He converted a split in the first and strikes there in the second, but he needs to because he is giving 37 pins to this guy, top seed Jacob Lepore. First title match for him, grabbed the top seed with a strong semifinal set to get to plus 102 on another fairly low scoring day. Scores were super low yesterday and reasonably low today as the sunset strip pattern seemed to challenge the bowlers. To their right, the scratch title match just getting started as travel buddies Michael Marmoleo and Alex Ziegler taking on each other for the first time in JBT competition. I understand they played each other for one JAT career title, and Michael won that game. So Alex trying to settle the score a little bit over there. Jacob misses that spare. Just a 96 average, so he's going to miss plenty of spares, but boy, if he can make a few, that's going to put all the pressure in the world on Caden, who as a youngster has got to make up 38 pins to win this match. That's a good shot. That's a great shot as he gets a striker there in the third. Very good. There's usually one or two representatives from Bullion this time of a tournament as they are bringing a crowd to these SoCal tournaments. Yesterday it was Eddie winning his first career title. Thought he was near me, never mind. This time Jacob looking to keep the handicap title in the Bullion house. Fun to watch. The little two-hander is pretty fearless. Looking to become one of our younger winners, but nowhere near our youngest. 5-year-old girls, Stacy and Ashley Lamb, both won JBT titles. And I believe they both have driver's licenses now, which freaked me the heck out. I saw that on Facebook. So proud of my daughters getting their license. I was like, no, how can that be? He's gonna get that gold Belmo ball with that gold blue Belmo shirt and try and cover up this 3-6-10, and he is all over it. Nicely done. Contrast in styles and scratch. Alex, a very traditional thumb in game. Really nice balance at the foul line. Stays behind the ball extremely well. He doubled in the 10th frame to get here, beating Ricky Pollum 214 to 206. Pollum beat Hunter Mays in round 1, 222 to 205. While Marmoleo, a big guy, two-hander. This guy, a little guy, two-hander. It's all about timing with the two hands. You can do it at any size as long as your timing is great. Obviously, Caden's is. At just 8 years old, he can go anywhere he wants in this game. Alex looking to get an early 20-pin lead here if he can double up in the third. Crunches those two racks to do the set. The good news for Caden is that eventually he's likely to get about this tall. There's Caden, there's Papa Caden. A few years down the line still. Again, cross-landed a 3-6 and has it again. Good bowling by both handicap finalists so far. Lionel takes a little extra time. He's got one career JBT title. That was out in Scottsdale last season. Catch both of them in this shot, I hope. And that's Michael walking on camera right. See how far right he is too. And wow, nice shot, rings at that. Well, Jacob hits the head pin again. That's all he's got to do. Touching that middle pin and hope good things happen. Had a high scratch game today of 142. He did it twice in game 1 and in game 7. Low game of 102, so every single game over average. Today he got to drop one of those two 102 games. And goes hard and straight at the spare, but just tails off to the left. He's got all sorts of stuff on his thumb, as many bowlers do. He's having thumb issues this late in the tournament. Yesterday's champ, Eddie, had not much thumb left by the end of the day today. Another decent shot out of that. Big thanks to John Ball and the whole team here at Parkway for having us. Big bowling alley here on the east side of San Diego. 60 lanes straight across, and then 8 more in a room to our right. Gotta touch that pin. He does. Nice job at the spare. So 3 marks in 5 frames for Laporte. Not bad. Marmoleo wants his first strike in 4 frames. Get things going with his match. Wow, ring 10, ring 10. Michael has some of the funkiest carry. He's a striking machine when he gets going, but he leaves a million blower 7s, a lot of ring 10s, more than it seems that he should. Here it's going to hit the pocket so dang much. Sham in the 5th doesn't quite catch all of that and washes out. He's clean through 4. He'd love to stay clean with a second impressive conversion. He can make this one. Michael 2-handed even for his spares. Switches to a ball that does not hook at all. Has no problem at that 10. Snagged the tournament lead away with a good last game as Caden switches balls and doesn't quite catch that. Shot 652 did Michael in the semis to get to plus 129, just snagging the lead away from Sieg. Both of these guys top forward yesterday, so successful carpool for the Los Angeles kids down here to San Diego. Alex loves that one. Oh man. Nice shot and another corner pin. The corner pin carry contest on a very tough batter. Sunset Strip is just that. There's strips of oil. Every 5 boards is a different length. So generally when you do make a move, it's got to be a large one. Handicap finals began with buddies Brian Chan and Andrew Sanchez going at it. Brian won that game by 5 pins with a clean 184, by the way. One of the lower clean games we've seen in a while. And then Caden beat Brian easily in game 2. Well, he's made this 3-6 combination twice. Now he's got that sleeper pin behind there. Got to be careful of that. That slower ball speed, he gets plenty of back end on it, which you need to carry the 9. Just like that. Nicely done. Wow. Yeah, folks, he's 8. 8. He will be in the U17 division for the next 9 years. Alex looks pretty locked in right there, are you? Not missing the pocket. Has himself a 22-pin lead as a result. Another good shot from Laporte as he counters. Again, getting 37 pins, so adding in those pins, he's still got a 20-pin lead. So about half the game over, and he's lost about half the handicap, so he's got all the makings of a close finish, and that's another nice spare. There you go. Every time he marks, that's another frame that Caden can't catch up. So it kind of becomes a time game. Wow. 3rd consecutive 10-pin from Marmoleo there. This time a half 10. All right. Fun to watch. Zach and Gael and TJ and Leoj all on TV today while we're bowling the tournament. They got a round of applause whenever they appeared. That spontaneously, that was pretty cool. No, gonna slide by that 5 though. 15 years from now, Jacob owes us all beers. 9 years from now, he's 12. Sorry, that was got my ages backwards. 13 years. What's that? 13 years. Oh, is that right? Right on. All right, we're getting closer. Oops. Did you find it? No. Michael Perry won here. 6th frame. Doesn't have a strike yet. There, that was a ball change and didn't work. I think he did the right thing by trying to change the ball. Sometimes you're hesitant to change balls when you're in the pocket. This is close. Nope. When you're in the pocket, but it's kind of situational to what your opponent's doing. And he, I think, correctly believes that Alex is pretty locked in, and that 9th spare isn't going to do it for him. So he tried something else. Ball did not read the break point at all. Has a tricky rail to shoot out here. Gonna go plastic. Wow, it makes it. Caden 108 through 7. He leads by 13, but he's got to win by 37. And now it's the 8th frame already. Get that Brooklyn. Yes, he does. That's a good way to start digging into that deficit. The strike in the 8th. He's 8. Giving that many pins, you wonder the average is 137. On his way up after that with a plus 95 8-game performance today. Oh, wow. Meanwhile, Z slaps the 9 into the 4. For you. Awesome as always. $1 for Cooper's gas. Give me $1,000 for gas when I make it home. Thank you so much. And another 9 count and another spare. Jacob's doing exactly what he needs to do to win this match. He's had 8 or 9 or a strike in frames 3 through 8. Oh man, and compounding the insult to injury there from Marmaleo is Alex gets a nice break on a good shot and a little aggressive on the high 5 right there. Tripped the 9 into the 4, and then he throws a squasher, and that is a certain kind of eating grin. We don't say I'm looking forward to a webcast. So, U of A gonna win tonight? All right. They better win. Michael's saying, what do I have to do? Finally gets 10 in the pit. And once again, a 9 spare from LaFour. Very impressive. So this has a good shot at being his high game of the whole tournament. But Caden still has a chance to answer. He might need to throw a double here, though. Doesn't get the Brooklyn to fall. Win or lose, I've got to figure out how to get Caden's picture, because the table's about 3 feet tall and Caden's about 3'4". Michael has to strike to stay in it. Desperate for the ball to lay off. He doesn't get the same kind of break that Alex did, and this is looking all Sieg at the moment. Has to have this one to stay in it, and he's gonna get it. There we go. Oh, he gives it the stare down too. See that? Michael's got room for 202. Alex going at a 228 pace. A strikeout from Sham gives him 178. 142 with 9 miss. Is a 36-pin difference. So he's got a double and hope Jacob opens is pretty much where we're at. No, just can't quite hold on. Too many 3-6 combos in the title match for a guy who's just getting started in this sport. And really, they both are. How long has Jacob been bowling? How long has Jacob been bowling? 4 seasons. 4 seasons? Very good. Oh yeah? See, that was a wise decision. Oh, that's got to hang on. Yep. He's got the crowd in his palm, but it's going to be a 2nd place plaque in his hand in just a little while. But nonetheless, hey, a 152 scratch game. Ain't no shame in that. I didn't throw my first 152 until I was slightly older than 8. But right now, this kid has defended the Bulliam honor and has got himself a victory lap on TV. Our version of TV. But when you're the one getting pins, you did precisely what you had to do. 8s, 9s, and strikes from the 3rd frame on. That's how you win. Zeke just needs mark. Open mark will do. Michael having as much fun as he can with this. They're all good buddies. Him and Michael, Stephanie, and Ricky. 6-2 does not matter. That is more than enough for a brand new champ. 4. Yes, sir. Maybe we'll see a rematch of these guys 19 or 20 times through the years. Very good. There's all Abagania in the subdivisions as Caitlin won girls and Josh won U17. That mark should wrap it up for Alex. Michael seems to be conceding. Bet he strikes now. Yep. As soon as that pressure's off, it's unbelievable how often that happens. As photography queen Stephanie getting the shots today instead of Ricky, passing off the camera. Usually Ricky's got high-end photography equipment, but Steph taking over today. Very good. So we have Team Peruvian, and there's Pop of yesterday's winner. There's the girls' winner over there. She got an icy for her championship. Very good. There's yesterday's champ, keeping the Bulliam in the house. There's tonight's champ right there. Right there, baby. Great stuff in San Diego all weekend. Tough but competitive. These kids are amazing on it. But it's going to be Zieg and Marmalado. Oh, can't even make that for fun. Zieg and Mapur. We do it all over again next week in Seattle. We do it in 2 weeks in Pueblo, Colorado because the scheduling department needs work. And we'll be in Vegas. That's right. June 19th. Winner. So we are 1-1, right? So we're 1-1 in title matches, right? Do you want to just paper, rock, scissor it for the all-time thing, or next time? All right. .230s if he strikes. I was going to win most games today. I don't know, what was the scratch eye game? I don't think there was 260. Not that I saw. What was the high scratch game you saw? Not much, right?
You shot 250 games.
That's about the highest I can think of. 230 is real good, was the point. Clean 230 as well. As he made his spares. I don't know. It's a pretty successful carpool though between back-to-back top fours. There it is, 237 scratch for the champ and the vanquished. Good stuff. See ya in Seattle next week.